I think we should all be very attentive to it. Change your cylinders often, change your regulators often. Don't leave your gas cylinder on and go and sit somewhere and do something else. Just be very mindful, be very cautious of what you do, because fire, if it's unattended, and if it's not contained in the right way, it can just cause a lot of damage to everyone.
Yeah, that's the situation. Is bringing the time to 8 minutes after 8. Let's do some birthday wishes. Yesterday, Mark, I told you to remind me that I was going to wish the former majority leader happy birthday, but deliberately you decided not to do it. But let me do a belated birthday to. No, this one I'll come to it. Let me do the belated one. Belated happy birthday to the former majority leader of Ghana's parliament and the former member of parliament for the people of Swami constituency, Honorable Oseichi Mensah-Bonsu. Don't forget that he's the national campaign coordinator for Dr. Muhammadu Buhari. Yesterday was his birthday, and we say a special happy birthday to him. And his age is the same as Ghana's age, and he celebrates his birthday on the 3rd of February. Ghana's independence is on the 3rd of March, right? So him and Ghana are very close. So a special belated happy birthday going out to you. We pray for God's blessings, for more health, more wealth, more opportunities, and more grace, so that you continue to serve our country. Now, today too, Janice, is the birthday of a very good friend of mine and very good friend of. He is the regional manager for DVLA. He's a powerful man. Look at him in this picture. If you see the suit he's wearing, it's like he's attending UN conference. Hey, Charlie, it's not easy. Mr. I nearly called him Honorable. Mr. Jerry Edem Aflabo. Today is his birthday, and he's the regional manager for DVLA. He's a very good man. I can testify to that. He's a very, very simple man. If you don't know him, you will not know that he's the regional manager for DVLA. Very, very unassuming, but very intelligent and very hardworking, and a very special man for that matter. So today, being your birthday, we are just praying for God's blessings. We believe that a lot more blessings will be added onto your life. Already you are a blessing to mankind. You are a blessing to the people around you, to your friends, to your family, to your colleagues, to your workers, and everybody around you. But we are praying for more blessings, for more protection, for more wealth, and everything that you're praying for yourself, everything that you're dreaming of, God willing, will come into reality. And to have a very special happy birthday. And if you know him, maybe you should prepare your hamper. We have prepared ours. After the show on street, we'll take it to him. Janice has contributed. Mark is here to contribute. We'll combine everything. Or you don't want it. So a special happy birthday going out to you. Janice, you will not wish Jerry a happy birthday.
Oh, a happy birthday to him, of course. Of course. A very, very big happy birthday to him. Okay. And I think he's a nice man, as you have said, and he's very calm.
Very simple. Very simple. He doesn't allow the post to control him. Some people, when they are chopping the post, you can see that, Charlie. He's very calm about everything.
He's also very intelligent from the engagements that we've had with him.
Absolutely. He's a young man. So
a very, very, very big happy birthday to him. It is my prayer that God will bless him, that his heart's desires will be fulfilled, that he will keep on doing well, and that there's greater heights for him ahead.
Yesterday, Mark sabotaged me. My very good friend was celebrating his birthday. He didn't allow me to wish him. But this morning we have done justice to Jerry Edem Aflabo's birthday. And so, of course, after that, they will think about the celebration. It's 13 minutes after 8. You're still listening to the Orange Sunrise and Orange 107.9. There are some issues that are trending. The government is seeking to change the name of our airport. It used to be called Kotoka, or it's still called Kotoka International Airport. Government say they want to change it to Accra International Airport. So that is what they are seeking to do. The other thing that is also trending is the fact that Dr. Muhammad Bawumia has been receiving a lot of people at his private residence. He himself has visited the former President John Ajay Kufuor. He has also visited former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now, a very, very, very strong critic of the MPP and I think he has been criticizing them for a very long time. Arthur Kennedy, he identified himself as an MPP member, but he has consistently been criticizing the MPP. He started post the 2008 election, where he described the MPP as something like that. Is it a dead elephant or something? He even wrote a book in relation to that. And ever since, he has not really stopped criticizing the MPP. But it looks as if after Bawumia was elected the flag bearer for the second time, I don't know if he has extended an olive branch to Arthur Kennedy. It looks as if his comments are changing to the extent that now he says that Bawumia deserves a chance. And we saw him amongst the delegation that visited or accompanied Dr. Muhammad Bawumia to visit former President John Ajay Kufuor. Of course, he was not part of the delegation that visited Nana Addo, because he seems to have special problem with Nana Addo, so that was to be expected. And now we are also being told that Professor Frimpong Boateng and Abronye and those kinds of people who the General Secretary had more or less reported them to the disciplinary committee. He has more or less rescinded his decision. He wants bygones to be bygones, and so he has stopped that. So it looks as if the MPP is trying to unite. It's trying to bring people that they have previously described as problematic on board, so that with unity they can prosecute the next campaign. I want us to listen to Bawumia when the minority caucus visited him yesterday. He addressed them. He also spoke to him, and they had a conversation about how they can win the 2028 election. We'll listen to that, but if you're listening to us, the question is, can the MPP unite to work together to try to, of course, try to win the subsequent election, which is 2028. Janice,
Alpha.
this unity thing, we've been discussing it even before the election. Mm-hmm. Based on what you're beginning to see, do you think the MPP can unite?
Oh, I think anything is possible. They can. And I think Musa Dankwa, I watched his interview yesterday or so, and then he said that from the data that he has gathered, the grassroots people feel that unity is possible. Mm. But then the major determining factor will be the top contenders. That it depends on the people at the top to ensure that they present a united front, and that if the people at the top are able to unite and reconcile, tensions at the bottom would easily go down. Mm-hmm. And so that is what he said. So I think it is very critical that the people that we think will probably be problematic going forward. The even if it's not genuine, I think just for the optics, they have to put aside their differences and then present a united front so that the grassroots people will be motivated that, oh, even this and this person have been able to set aside their differences to forge the party so that we can come out stronger and then have a better chance at winning the election in 2028. So I think I agree that unity is possible, but then I also think that it is very important and largely dependent on the people at the top, the top contenders.
We'll continue with that conversation, but let's listen to Dr. Muhammad Bome when he addressed the minority caucus yesterday.
Think, whoever you bring, we are going to beat them. There's no way with this majority we will not win. But we've seen majorities of this nature before, isn't it? When J.H. Mensah was there, they were about 61, right? 61. But J.H. Mensah's parliament at that time, when he was minority leader, they transformed. And by the time we got to 2000, we won. And we were the majority. What I see, frankly, are parallels between that parliament and the mighty minority that we see today. You have done an excellent job. You've held this government's feet to the fire, and it doesn't even appear that you are such a minority in parliament. You look at it, and you're making the case every time. So frankly, if you look at the outcome of 24, if you analyze the data, you just come to the conclusion that the problem was internal. The NDC's vote didn't change. Their vote didn't change. Even Nanado's votes of 6.7 was higher than what Mahama got of 6.4. Isn't it? Yeah, so their numbers were basically static. For an opposition party, after 4 years in opposition, you would normally expect a big jump if there is a clamor for them. But they maintained their numbers of 2020. Our numbers was where the action took place. 2.1 million people didn't come. So if you look at it, then the task is not as onerous as we think. Because if you look at the gap and you don't do the analysis, you think, but if it is our members who did not vote, the first port of call is to look at the album and see who did not vote. Because we know them personally, individually, who did not vote. So I believe that the task going forward is something that is doable. It's very possible to get our members to come back to do that. But I personally and politically, I believe that the path to victory for us goes through Parliament. The path to victory for us goes through Parliament. You guys have held the fort for us. I need to work very closely with you. We need to strategize. You are on the ground floor all the time. You are dealing with issues. And if we take decisions without Parliament, we may be in error. Because you know the ground. You are the representatives of the people. It's very, very, and this is why in my campaign I made the members of Parliament a very critical part of everything that we did. I took all advice and met with.
So that is the flag bearer of the MPP into the 2028 election, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, speaking there. He talks about the fact that they can win. He says that he has heard a lot of NDC people dismissing the view that MPP can win the 2028 election. He thinks that it's very possible and it's not as onerous as some people will make us think. The other thing he also said is that the major reason why they didn't win was because of internal issues. And that if they are able to deal with those internal issues, then it gives them a chance to win the 2028 election. And then he talks about the importance of the minority. That if they want to win the 2028 election, then it needs to go through Parliament. And the work of the members of Parliament would determine whether or not they'll be able to secure victory. And he says that already he feels proud. He is very much proud of the work or the efforts that the minority have put in, and he expects them to continue with that. And if that continues, then indeed it gives them a chance to be able to win the 2028 election. So let's analyze some of the key things that he has said. Janice, I think yesterday I was making the point, and I need to repeat it again. I am particularly worried by this commentary from the NDC that seemed to suggest that, Bawumia will not even have to campaign. Bawumia is good job. It's easy. We are going to beat them comfortably. Anybody. And I've heard some people say, even when this guy that follows people, he's in Asuka, I've forgotten his name, Apia Stadium. There are people who have claimed that even if NDC makes Apia Stadium their presidential candidate for the 2028 election, as long as it is Bawumia, they will beat him comfortably. I have a problem with that. And do you know the problem I have with that?
Tell me.
I think that it communicates, for me, from where I sit, arrogance.
Yes.
Like it communicates. I say, we have already won. I say, you don't matter. I mean, you're a cool job. I mean, I have a problem when parties begin to behave that way. I did have a problem with the MPP when they behaved towards John Mahama post the 2016 election, because they looked at the results that they have gotten. Beating the MDC, which was then in government, John Mahama, who was then the president, with close to 1 million votes. They looked at that and they feel, you were in government when you had power, when you could have done all kinds of things. We beat you with close to 1 million votes. You want to come again? Bring us Mahama. We will be. That was the conversation around that time. And it's continuing this time. I think parties have a way to, I don't know whether they think it's a psychological kind of thing. They dismiss the opposition. I don't know if they think that gives them an advantage, but in reality, a lot of Ghanaians are very much, how do I even put it?
Attentive.
They feel, I don't know how to call it. Like, they are not happy with that kind of posturing. Or some Ghanaians, including myself. Yesterday, I was telling a friend that when you begin to behave in that manner, I begin to see you in a particular way. So, first of all, what I would like to urge the NDC is that, see, there is a template. There is a way that government in power have behaved. There is a way that political parties in government have behaved over the period of time. And they should look at the results that they eventually get in elections and use that as an advice. I have a problem when they begin to talk in a manner that suggests that the MPP do not matter. That Bawumia is just a cool job, it's some rubber they can just. I have a problem with that attitude, because it communicates complacency, it communicates arrogance, it communicates dismissiveness. And there are some Ghanaians who don't like that kind of attitude for some reason, unfortunately. So maybe NDC will have to look at that and begin to work on that, because the more you do that, the more you are seen to be a group of people who don't seem to, like I said, I say it's easy for you to just go and win. I said the Ghanaian votes are already in store for you. You just go and grab it and move away. And one thing that we must also learn, that how you describe the opposition, how you want to make the opposition look terrible in the eyes of Ghanaians, does not really work. It largely depends on what you do in government.
Exactly.
what did MP, when MPP were contesting in the 2016 election, what did NDC say about them? Oh, look at them. Very disorganized. They are always fighting at their headquarters. They don't know what to do. Look at their leader. He's fighting against the national chairman, fighting against the general secretary, fighting against... They are disunited. You can't vote for a group of people who are not united. Forget it. They are not serious. They don't want power. If they want power, they will come together. They were saying all of this. After the result, what happened? Ghanaians didn't bother. Look at what the MPP said about NDC before the 2024 election about John Mahama. Oh, we beat him before, we beat him again. What did he do? Man, what did he come? Even Bawumia himself making fun of John Mahama. Nanado, you have I've beaten you on 2 occasions. What are you coming to do? What do you have? Like, sort of poking or making fun of John Mahama. It didn't work. You know why? There are people who will feel sympathetic to a candidate that is spoken to in that manner. And if NDC doesn't take care, the more they make fun of Bawumia, the more they seek to ridicule him. Okay? Mm-hmm. The more they seek to ridicule him, the more they seek to dismiss him, make him look like there are some Ghanaians who will develop some sympathy for him. And in their head, they'll say, oh, okay, you're behaving as if you're God. You determine how, okay, we'll go to the polls and we'll show you something. So it's something that I would like the NDC to watch. They're not watching it. They are, they have won, so they are new. So yeah. But they would need to watch that. It's not a good thing. It has not helped any political party so far.
So, Alfa, I think I agree with most of the points that you've made, that their posture is communicating complacency, is communicating arrogance, and that Ghanaians will largely vote on you because of your performance in government. That I agree with. But I don't think that the reason why political parties with this kind of attitude have not performed well in the past is because Ghanaians tend to be sympathetic towards their opponents. I think it's because, as you said, when you start communicating complacency, it means you are getting complacent. I don't know if you understand. Like you are getting too comfortable with the power that we've entrusted into your hands. So the rhetoric that they are pushing, if it doesn't affect their governance, then that is fine. They can keep on doing what they are doing. But I'm like, the words that you say, it just communicates how you are thinking at the moment. So it means you are getting complacent, and that you think that you can just do anything as long as they are bringing a particular candidate, you still stand a better chance over the other. I think that was what the MPP did towards the 2024 election, that they felt like John Mahama was not an option for Ghanaians, and that because he had lost in 2016, we had forgotten about Mahama, and that he was not in our good books. And so regardless of their performance in their second term, we're still going to vote for whichever candidates that they brought up, because we didn't like Mahama. He was not an alternative. But it's not. I think the NDC should be the political party to have learned more from the 2024 election.
You see, the thing, I agree with you and I've always made the point on this platform that largely what determines whether or not you win power, especially if you're a government in power, is your performance in office. But I'm saying that there are other factors that may be not as huge as this main factor. The other factors are these. Candidates, especially, when they keep coming, or when their parties keep repeating them, and they are maligned in a manner, they are described in a manner, they are disrespected to a large extent, or sometimes it draws some sympathy votes towards them. Go and check what was said about John Mills on 3 occasions that he was contesting against the MPP, largely against John Kufuor. When he did in 2000, and in 2004, I mean, he was seen as a very weak leader. I mean, he was seen as somebody who Rawlings grabbed his hands and just made him a leader. He was not a man of his own. And a lot of people even said that, I mean, he's not even getting the support of his main political party, the NDC, and that he's not as strong as you expect a leader to be. that he's not your core NDC person, and that it is Rawlings that will even control him. He cannot even be a man of him. A lot of things were said. And then they keep saying some of these things. Eventually, in 2028, whether we like it or not, John Mills got some bit of sympathy votes. Because you see, the more you malign somebody, sometimes some people want to say, okay, this person that these people have been what is it about him? Let's pay some attention to him. Let's look at him. The same thing applies to Nanado. When he was said that he killed his wife, he's a drag somebody, he's this, he's that. They did that for a very long time and said that he would never become president. You know, you hear some of these people saying that about Bawumia. Even yesterday, somebody told me that, oh, Bawumia would never. Somebody even said it's impossible. You see, I'm trying to tell you something. The more you say some of these things, this person will never become president. This person is this. There's some section of Ghanaians, and I'm telling you because I have felt it. There's some section of Ghanaians that the more you do that against that individual, they seem to have some sympathy. Yes. So you cannot dismiss that. So in your quest to win, you must be measured in the way that you seek to attack. Because the more you attack, you will get the benefit, especially when you are in opposition. But when you are in government and you keep attacking that person, and that person is in opposition, there are some people who would then turn attention to that and say, what is it about this man that these people always consist? They attack him, Then there may be something. Then let's listen, let's pay attention to him. It's something that has worked over the period, and it looks as if parties don't learn. That commentary, it's impossible, he will never become president. Ghanaians, okay, we'll make him president.
What will you do?
Yeah, we'll go and vote for him. So whatever he will do, we'll vote for him. So you must be very tactical. Don't overdo it.
Exactly.
That's the thing that I'm just saying.
Exactly. And I think the pattern is also that they tend to focus more on the candidates that the opposition is bringing.
Yes.
And they are focused on writing him
Yes,
off.
they are saying, oh, this person, I mean, you have to. Because
And that does not even work in favor of the government, because if you want to keep on saying that Bawumia is a liar and that we are in 2026, leave them. Focus on your government.
Absolutely.
You understand? You can't keep on pushing that rhetoric over time.
The other thing that he talks about is how they can win, and said that they largely can win through parliament. And it's largely true. When the NPP had never tasted power since 1992, one of the major things that made them win power again, or made them win power after that, was the work that the J.H. Mensah-led parliament did for them. You know, they didn't go to parliament in 92. They boycotted the parliamentary election. They went to parliament in 1997 under the leadership of J.H. Mensah. They were about 61 or so against the overwhelming majority of the NDC. Come and see parliamentary work. 61. The figures was nothing to write home about. But the quality of parliamentary work, the quality of debate. At the time, they had, let me tell you the caliber of people they had. They had the likes of J.H. Mensah himself. They had Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. They had the likes of this former Minister for Finance. Oh, he's from the Eastern region. I've forgotten his name. The likes of Adokofo. Okay, they had the likes of, I think Papa Owusu Nkrumah was there. Then the former majority leader was a very young member of parliament at the time. They had, I mean, solid people. Okay, and the quality of debate they brought to bear, the quality of parliamentary work, the advocacy, was largely the reason why NPP looked attractive to Ghanaians, especially in the 2000 election. So if you're a party in opposition, what you need is the work that your members of parliament will put in. So that's why I had an issue when some people were even saying, let's change Afenyo marking. I thought that it would have been suicidal, or it would be suicidal if you attempt to do it. Because what you will do is to create disunity
in Parliament.
in Parliament, your major force. I don't think the leadership of the party and Dr. Muhammad Bawumia will allow that to happen. You can't afford that. If you needed to change, you should have changed him from the outset. Now, if you change him, you've broken the front. And that will mean that the unity you require in Parliament, you will not have it. So if MPP is going to win, Parliament is critical. What kind of parliamentary work would they do? What's the quality of debate they bring to the table? How would they match the majority? The majority, you can't match them with numbers, but you can match them with quality. Because you could have 20 members of Parliament who will never speak. But you will have maybe your Kojo Opon Kruma, your Bujinapo, your whoever rising up to make quality debate to the extent that a lot of Ghanaians will want to listen to. So now the numbers, yes, is important in terms of the votes, in terms of, but if you are a minority, what do you want to win? Not the votes, but the debate. How do you win the debate? Quality. What kind of research do you do? What kind of data do you bring to bear? What kind of issues do you raise? The dexterity of your debate. So it's true. If the MPP can win, it's possible. And I have an issue with some Ghanaians who think 2028 is foregone conclusion. No, don't conclude. It's an election. Everything can happen. The MPP can win, but it will be hard. And they will need to do a lot more work in Parliament. If they relax in Parliament, if there's disunity in Parliament, if some people think that some people have voted for Kennedy Japan or worked for Kennedy Japan, so they are going to target them. They are going to frustrate them. From the onset, what you're going to create is disunity. And that's going to affect you. So you need to be seen to be together. And you need to be seen to be very formidable for you to begin to attract Ghanaians' attention. For now, NPP is suffering from their records in government. And NDC is still enjoying the goodwill. So the attention you require may not be given. You may think that you're raising the right issues, but Ghanaians are not listening. That's how it works. Goodwill, if it's not evaporated, that's what is going to happen. But over a period of time, if you continue to bring this quality to bear, Ghanaians will begin to pay attention to you. Now, if you are all over the place, just like you said, the press conferences, maybe you're holding the press conference, but I say it's all over the place. Then I don't think you will have a chance.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So it's important. They can win if they work harder in Parliament. It's very possible. And then the other thing he talks about the unity. For that, I think it's going to be a bit difficult. But it's achievable. Yeah.
In Parliament?
No, out of Parliament. For Brian, it's easy to bring him on board.
Might not be that easy.
Maybe.
It might not be that easy.
For Kennedy, it's much difficult. And his people. I've seen some of his people think they are writing on Facebook.
But why are they bitter?
It's like they are very, very challenged. Yeah, because
why are they bitter?
Because of the description they got from the Bawumia camp.
Recently?
During the campaign.
Oh. But they also said things.
But now they are the ones you need. So they
also said things.
Yes, they did. But so it's going to be a bit difficult. And
as for the Kennedy people, if they had not lost the way they did, it would have been very problematic.
You think so?
I think so.
Why?
I think if they had amassed larger numbers,
like 30
they
or
would be
35.
more bitter than they are now.
So this one is like they can look at it and say,
this one is like you can't defend
there was no
the
contest. So just keep quiet.
You understand?
Just
anyway, we are praying for them. God will heal their heart.
It's not easy to go into an election, but if they are able to do it, it's good for them.
Yeah.
It's good for them. Now, in summary, before you come in, what we are talking about this morning is that we are looking at what Dr. Muhammad Bawumia said to the Minority Caucus, that winning the 2028 election is possible. And we are saying that, yes, it's possible. And that the NDC people who seem to suggest that, Bawumia is a good job. Bawumia, terrible candidate. Bawumia, we don't even have to campaign. As for Bawumia, We just need to play videos, and that's it. We win the election. We are saying that, see, that kind of language does not sit well with some Ghanaians. And it communicates arrogance, complacency, dismissiveness. And some Ghanaians don't want that kind of attitude. So you want to be very much cautious. This one, we are even helping you. You may have an issue, but this morning we are helping you. You may want to be cautious in the way you address. And that's why I like somebody like Fifi Kwete. And it looks as if the grassroots don't like him. See, I like him because he's putting the government and the party in check. You need such a general secretary to remind you that, please, it's the mandate of the Ghanaian people. It's not automatic. You have to work for it. You must be seen to respect the views of Ghanaians.
Even now, as we are saying that the NDC is enjoying the goodwill of the good people of Ghana, issues have started coming up small.
Yes,
small.
that's
With
how
the
it
cocoa
starts.
farmers,
That's how it
with
starts.
the LGBTQ.
That's how it starts.
We are still waiting for the 24.
Employment.
You
So
understand? So
Ghanaians
the
are
issues
watching.
have started
So
coming
it's not
small.
rosy like that. So don't be it's like, oh, you can go to sleep and come. No. If you begin to behave towards me like that, I will have a change of. I'll look at you in a particular.
We still have
manner.
2027.
Absolutely. So they must be calm. Relax. You were in opposition not long ago. So don't be swelling headed. Take your time. They will tell you the truth on this platform. You understand? We'll tell you how it is. So we are saying that you need to be cautious in the way you communicate that. Number two, we are saying that yes, if MPP is to win, minority or parliament to be critical. So they should not be seen to be targeting some people who didn't support Bawumia. That would be terrible. As for the conversation to remove Afenyomakin, that's a non-starter. When they do it, crisis. So they shouldn't even try. And we are also seeing that for the unity outside of the party, it will be relatively complex or complicated. Because it looks as if as things stand now, a lot of people are pained. I saw a social media post that said, but you described us as mad people. No, he said, you described our leader as mad people. And by extension, all of us for women are mad. So why do you need mad people to come and support? So a lot of people are very unhappy. I saw one who said NDC should give her party card. In fact, somebody even texted me that
From Kennedy's camp.
they need a party card from NDC because now the party they didn't vote for them. So it's going to be a bit difficult, and I don't know how they can.
But the thing is, if we are being fair, in all fairness, both camps said things
They
were not supposed to say.
They did.
Cross the lines a
But
couple of times.
now it's the ones who lost. The defeat plus what was said about you is a combination of factors.
You recover.
0541022318. You can join us this morning. I don't know what you think. Join us this morning and be part of our conversation. We've been talking about the event that happened at Bawumia's residence yesterday, and we've used that to advise the NDC and also the MPP. We've advised both parties this morning. 0541022318. If you're listening to me, you can call me and tell me what you think, okay, on the issues that we've raised. The number again is 0541 022 318. That is the number to call me on, and I'll be willing to hear from you. Let me see if I can listen to here. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Priscilla.
Okay, your name again? Priscilla. Okay, Priscilla, talk to me.
Yeah, so the NDC, we are waiting for them to bring appeal statement to win the 2028 election. I don't know, they seem to forget the votes we got from Asante Region was mad with Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo because of the Swami interchange. He did about 3 or so interchanges in Accra and in. So really losing the 2024 elections got nothing to do with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
So they should then appear 28. You're waiting for them.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning. You can also join us on 0541022318. That's everything is fine. They are waiting. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please, your name and where you're calling from.
This is your younger brother from Atrongo. Okay. Yeah, 2024, we didn't lose the election, but rather we handed over power to NDC. I can tell you with confidence that because of the internal elections, some of our delegates even didn't go and vote because their candidate didn't win. And again, since I'm part of the regional campaign team and I've been following the DMB campaign, we have not discussed anything like to overturn or withdraw Afenyo Markins. There is the ND who are making a lot of propaganda. They are making chaos in the system. So Afenyo Markins, nobody is going to overthrow him. And again, for the unity, for the DMB campaign, Dr. Bawumia never said anything ill about other aspirants. He said if he wins, he is able to emerge or bring everybody on board, support the campaign. But rather, some of the other aspirants were using harsh words like Dr. Bawumia is a liar, he cannot blah, blah, blah. And now, since they mounted the platform and said a lot of things, maybe they are afraid. They can't take their saliva back again. That's why maybe there is a chaos in the system. But they are doing everything within our means to bring everybody on board.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that everybody should come on board so that we can win power come 2028.
So you think unity outside of the party will not be a difficulty?
No, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, my good friend Sir John, for joining us this morning with your submission. Is the vice chairman of the MPP in the Atrimon Wabeja. Is this South or North? I think South constituency. You can also join me this morning with your call on 0541-022-318. Good morning.
I'm on Alfa.
Yes.
We are Musa Kasa, please.
Musa Kasa, check with you.
Asamna na waka. Always say mistake, any problems are what MPP money. You really are banning. There is no way say a cause because a party chairman number you say inner betrayers. What do you say? Any arrogant inner betrayers. Ye ba umi no. Say as a cause for MPP. No see problem the money. So, and then the other one, the more now your mama won't go for who about me, the more now we are popular. Because you begin to forget about yourself, and we don't care. Because the MPP for your penal. But any woman there was say, Chama won't to me, any of when you're 10 or more. By this time, some who have to wear on Mokasina, Omugusu, yes, I'm mistaken. Election, Chama, you pop your mom with the idea. Put it aside. Now, who plan for so I back up a party in a boom. You can't your we are. Then you know what to do next. And MPP with you, Manson, but we are here. But you won't try so that cry anymore and you put a boom. So, what you do, Martha? Was I in a betrayal? So, that's so pending about party. I don't know any idea about who I hiding. I was in penny for you now, moving my mind.
Okay.
Salaam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. That's Musa joining us from Swami Magazine. Wherever you are, you can also join us this morning. Call us and talk to us 0541-022-318. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Abusko.
Yes, me too.
From Paddy. The Marcy, my family. And it empty breast on come boom. Juma yo. I say, Omunya, Ghana Fono, Paul Massam. They say, Omono, Ghana Fono, answer that, and Paul Massam too much. There's some to me at money and normally a strong opposition. Now, this is for air cover, be a much not in Omo. Sana as a guy, Omoye. Now, where's the name? Where's the say, the Abrama to Abana, we are more back, or the Anakamuna Mudinachi. Say Ghana bit Macoso, and here, and Papa Mo. The Marciaman come on. You are Pamoye.
Thank you, Abusco, for contributing this morning as well. It's 53 minutes after 8. You can also join in and share your thoughts with us on the show this morning. You can send me a WhatsApp message as well. The number is 059 3932 Good morning.
Hello, Alfa.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alpha. Oh, we didn't want to say MPP for together as one because the thing also my bag on be bag on no yet and cabo. So, con cabo need a boy and only first thing also more no yet. And I mean, say, I find your Michael so the no strike out to also mujana life man kura ko muko kana and you my best say so what I say intino is no say na o cast in beyond unsa dame obi to na say ugina nchanya wo mu chen de e wotu no ba ono betena sia na abrebia wo ye confused te say the MPP wo power no na mama sia ni ma bebre eno unsa kai aye omu wiki points no de ye campaign so it's me by power so it's our strategy no MPP force use so a beboa pass one to me there dem work no no nya menye adwuma fa me tia Janice
Janice Ojozo. Janice Kobi Tiao Mfino.
Oh, me Janice.
Kobi
is one of my favorite callers.
051. The other callers have heard you.
I said one of my favorite callers.
Zed is my favorite caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Alpha.
Yes, Eja, talk to me.
Yeah, that's it. Alpha. And this is for Omunya Timodeno. Na Omusha Sunya Dumapa. Na Omunya Baby out. Also, Omunya na NPPM Mapawa, NPPM Mapa. You are not in the minds of all Ghanaians. Nipa admit me change at any moment. Also, you see, I said, and Johnny Sekan. Say things are popping out. Bad things are popping out. For complaints, but Coco, and something say. Gold board. They say, well, what you said, they say $24 billion be one sem. Mumrami, Mumrami, so until me and politicians must learn. Everyone wants to break so much. Tama, I first smoke Kayana, a Kufa won't to me, ma, Nipetia, I him, you know. I saw by. And you know, first, Yadi, and I'm Yank Kaka and BPN to be my MBP man. So, the some of the Yagma, they say, first 1 year now, I said, must start him second year, so he has some APP. So, and you know, Munya, Namuya, some Mamma Bon, some Mamma Hono, Nasa Munya Bibi, and Nipan, Becca, Yaman, and Becca, Namunya Jumano. And that's it.
Eja, thank you very much for joining us this morning. That's the submission from Eja. It's 56 minutes after 8. You can also call me on 0541 022318. Yes, let me. I don't know why the voice note can't load or mark. Okay, because we have switched the internet. But I'll come back and play the voice notes. Don't worry. 0541022318. Let me pick the calls. After the calls, then we'll listen to some of the voice notes. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, your name and where you're calling me from.
Yeah, Alpha, this is Joe calling from Kumasi, Sawaba.
Joe, Kumasi, Sawaba, talk to me, sir.
Yeah, you see, this thing about NDC and LPP, I think misleading.
Hello, Joe.
Please to listen. Hello.
We're losing you. If you can change your
okay. Can you hear it now?
Yes, I can.
This NPP government failed to listen, and why they are in opposition. So we are telling the NDC is very simple. They want to be in power. They should listen to Ghanaians. That's the whole issue. Ghanaians want to be listened to. They want to see things being implemented, policies being implemented that will benefit Ghanaians. And so if we are not seeing these things, definitely there will be swing vote when the need be for another voting session. So I think the NDC should be more focused on making the country move forward, even though rather than focus on Baumia, because this government has nothing to offer us. We have been jobless for so many years, and we're still trying to do things work, not because there was no job, because there were no opportunities being given to people. We were not listened to. And so I think the NDC, they are doing a good job. We commend them, but then they should do more. This is going to create a very competition for the opposition, since they will be having to bring up messages, policies that can match up with the NDC's friendly current performance. And so they have a big job to do in their private rooms before they come out to Ghanaians. And so the job the NDC have to do and the competition is that they should do more. Period.
Thank you.
You just have to prove to Ghanaians that you have done it and you can do more. This will give a very, very, very tight space for the MPP to operate rather than focusing on Belmia as one and then it's a future. It happened with NDC. Mahama has to come back. We are learning, we are evolving politically, morally. And so I think they should do away with the dirty politics and focus on building the nation. So each and
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us this morning with your submission. You can also call me on 0541022318 and have your take on the issue so far. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, your name and where you're calling me from, sir?
Yeah, I'm Wisdom. I'm calling from Bantama.
Wisdom, Bantama, talk to me.
Yes, my small suggestion. Please, can you please do program concerning the police in town? Because they only took our local runabout and you can drive through the town.
What are you saying?
See a police. Yeah, you can see a police holding a paper, writing a number of a car. I don't know what they take from a driver. They write whatever they want to write on the paper.
Okay. Yeah, that's well noted. Thank you very much, Wisdom, for joining our conversation this morning. It's exactly 9 o'clock, and very soon we'll get into some other conversations, but you can still call me on 0541 022 318. 0541 022 318. That's how you can join the conversation, and we'll have the pleasure of listening to you, so that we'll know what you have for us. But let me take this breather, and then we'll continue. Beso Humbechewa. You have to rely on extra cash from Forms Capital. You know how life goes sometimes. Unexpected wahala, fee show up, school fees, rent, broken fridge. Everything being come at you at once. That's why extra cash from Forms Capital Day here for you. It gives you extra money right inside your Momo wallet. You can repay any day or up to 30 days. The best part is the interest is charged on how long it takes to repay. And when you keep paying on time, your limit will grow over time. So no need to stress. Just dial star 170 hash, select 53 and 5 to activate your extra cash, because with Forms Capital the mantra is no wallet left behind. So go on, live extra with extra cash.
Now, Alpha, do you know what season it is?
No.
You don't know?
No. I have no idea.
Well, it's February. And so
February means Hamatan.
No, it's been raining. It rained yesterday. You didn't see it.
Oh, okay. So what does it mean, please? I have no idea.
What happens on the 14th? What happens on the 14th of February?
On the 14th. On the 14th, that will be a day before we get to the half of the month. Which means
doing everything not to acknowledge what season it is.
I don't know the season.
You're doing everything.
What season? Football season.
Is it football season? That one I know.
Yeah, we are still playing football.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's also the season of love. It's the month of love. Okay. Valentine is on the 14th.
Okay. I didn't know.
You didn't know.
Tell me more about it.
You didn't know. How is your accountability partner though?
He is fine. He's doing very well.
Why is he? Anyway, Alpha, as it's the month of love, Orange has something for you. Something very nice, something spicy, something romantic for you. And so this month we are going to be talking about love. And you know, love is friendship. It feels good to love and to be loved. And showing love can come in diverse ways and in different places. Now this month, let's talk about the one that we can show in the bedroom and under the sheets. You can join us on Pleasure Box from the 9th to 13th of February, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. each night. Bedroom conversations never get old. There's always a new development. You can also join us live on YouTube on Orange 107.9 FM. Pleasure Box is sponsored by Levis Cup.
Listeners, I wasn't here. I just came. I took a break to go and deal with some other
So you didn't hear any of that?
No.
But will you be joining?
Please.
You should be.
I don't even know what I will be joining. 6 minutes after 9, you are still listening to the Orange Sunrise, okay? Please talk to us about how some people too can make money.
I've already told them, but
I've already told
as you've mentioned, let me tell them again.
Okay.
And so if you are looking for a fun and exciting way to make money, you have to check out the Betway exclusives. These are Betway's very own exciting games like Soccer Striker, Fly X, Chicken Games, Spin the Bottle, and many more. And you're not going to find them anywhere else. They are quick, fun, and always thrilling, and only on Betway. So you don't have to miss out. You can log in today and play your favorite Betway exclusive games and get way more excitement. Remember, Betway is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18, and always bet responsibly.
Let's listen to this voice note.
Yeah, Alpha, and just a small addition. They should stop. Good morning, Alpha. Good morning to your lovely listeners. Good morning, everyone. This is Emmanuel from Santase. Yes, I do believe strongly that MPP can win 2028. In fact, not that I'm an MPP member, but I'm just saying that for election, anything is possible. Anyone at all can win, depending on your strategy and how you go about things. But they should also be complacent, as we are advising NDC not also to be complacent. Because given the current situation, if this government continues what they are doing, trust me, it's going to be difficult for them to win. And they really need unity, because from what is going on, it appears not all is well. But if they really want to win, then they have to be united. So unity first, they come together, and they should just pray that this government flops, which we are all praying that they shouldn't flop because we are enjoying what is happening. So they should pray hard. Thank you.
Okay, so that is Emmanuel. He added this bit to it. So.
Yeah, Alpha, and just a small addition. They should stop saying that their people didn't come to vote. You know, when you keep on doing this, you continue to annoy people. You see, you should acknowledge the fact that you messed up in the government, and that is why you were voted against, and build from there. And stop saying that your people didn't come out to vote. That's exactly what Dr. Bawumia started doing. You just were re-elected, and you met parliamentarians, and your first thing you are telling them is that you are sure your people didn't come to vote. You see, they have to be very, very careful. Acknowledge that you messed up big time, and pick up from there. That is the only way that we will think that you are serious. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us this morning with your submission. In the meantime, you can still send me your voice notes, though. It's 12 minutes after 9. Collins Wache is our guest this morning. He's the Deputy Communications Officer for NDC in the Subing constituency. Collins, good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
You're good?
Very well, and you?
We are fine. This morning you're wearing your, how do you call it? Okay. This one is Calvin Cavallero made. You know Calvin Cavallero? You have similar one, eh? When you want to look serious, then you put it on. Yeah, it's very important. Collins, the last time you were here, you said if Bomea fails to get 70 or 60 or something, then it means there is a rejection.
Yeah.
So this one is that they have rejected him.
Yes.
Because that's what you said, I remember.
Oh, yes, I said it.
Did you say 60 or 70?
I gave him even 70 less.
That if he fails to get 70%, it means
70, 80.
It's a rejection.
It's a rejection within.
Explain it for me. I don't understand.
Let me say good morning to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. Then the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amakohene, and then King Zuba, the Mayor of Kumasi. And to my constituents, I say good morning, more especially the constituency executives. I greet Christian Ayeric, Mr. Deputy Subin Chairman, and then my boss, Jeff. Okay, it is true that I said so. And I said so because in a contest among a group of people, if one should emerge as the winner, his win must be very handsome, such that people from outside will see that indeed, even within the party, he has massive support. But if it doesn't happen that way, then it means that on the first score, you have been rejected. And when it comes to the main election, the rejection will be boom. I'm telling you. I think when he had 63, their last primaries, he had 61. He had 41% in the general election. Now with 56, I'm sure he'll be getting 18 or 19 or at most 20.
What do you say to those who say, when you say some of these things, you appear quite arrogant? It's like
I appear quite arrogant.
The NDC, like you are like.
Oh no!
You appear nonchalant. It's like
not that.
If you say he will get 18%,
we are not swayed by some of these things. The facts are facts. You see, when we speak the facts, it's the facts that we are speaking. Nothing more, nothing less.
So you get 20%.
So it. Oh yeah. If you had 61 and you got 41, then 50 says it means that during the general elections in 2028, he will have that abysmal performance too.
Let me give you a data. Maybe it will help.
Okay.
The President Nana-Addo, former President Nana-Addo, in 2020, in 2007, against Alan, got 47%. Alan got around 32. There should have been a runoff.
Okay.
But Alan decided that, well, Ekufado should go. With that 47, when he contested the subsequent election in 2008, in the first round he got about 49.something%.
Okay.
There was no, in fact, he was leading.
49.something%.
We needed to go to time for a winner to be declared.
Okay.
Eventually, John Mills led him by a little over 50,000 votes. One of the smallest percentage with which someone has won as the president of the Republic of Ghana. Now, in the next one, in the next primary, against the same Alan, he got around 70-something%. But in the election itself, his votes dropped to around 44-45%. So some will look at it and say, when you got more in the primary, he got less in the main election. When he got relatively less in the primary, he got more in the main election. So they will say your analysis doesn't hold water.
And
what do you say to
where
that?
those who say I'm getting it wrong are also getting it wrong. The dynamics are not the same. Remember,
what are the dynamics?
Yes, remember during that election we talked about that Akufo-Addo had 49% of the vote. Which party was in power?
NDC.
No.
Oh, MPP was in power.
Kufuor?
Yeah, Kufuor was in power.
Was in power. So incumbency played a role in that election. That notwithstanding, he lost.
He did lose marginally.
You get it? Oh,
He lose.
he lost,
Yeah,
whether marginally or big.
No, what I'm saying,
it was a loss.
That's the anchor of your argument. So I want us to.
So what I'm saying is that the dynamics are not the same. Even with Baumia,
the dynamics are the same.
They are
Baumia,
not.
when he won, MPP were in power.
I'm saying, sorry, John Mills, Prof, was coming from behind, right? He was in opposition. They were in power. With all the resources that they had at their disposal, they could not win the elections.
The same scenario played out in 2024 election. When Baumia won, his party was in office.
The same,
but he still got the 41.
The same dynamics that I'm talking about. When they came into office, good people of Ghana knew that they were going to bring something that would develop this nation to the extent that everybody will be just okay. You understand what I'm saying here? Because of what they told the good people of this country. One district, one factory, one village, one dam, and a host of them that they talked about during the time. They lied to the good people of this country. And then, because Akufo-Addo then had not been tested, Ghanaians believed that, no, let us try him. Because what he's saying is mind-boggling. If he's able to do it, then good for this country. Let's try him. And then Ghanaians voted along that line for Nana Akufo-Addo to become president. Fast forward, he comes to power, and his performance is abysmal. That notwithstanding, we also had a running mate then, who was from campus to campus giving lectures about the economy, touting himself as the economic wizard in this part, in our country. So people believe them based on the lies that they told Ghanaians. Then we give them the power and we see that the reverse is the issue. So Ghanaians have tested Akufo-Addo and Baumia. Don't forget that Baumia was the leader of the economic management team. When he selected his team, he was out there telling the good people that they have the solid team.
No, he did not select the team. The team was...
Pardon?
The president has the executive authority.
My brother, you see, had it not
determine who is a member of the
had it not been quite recently, we never knew that of all the 19 cabinet ministers or so, or members at their time, only the one sensible, the one professional, the one knows it all was former vice president of this republic. This is a statement that has been made by Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
That wasn't the statement. He said he was the most intelligent.
But
the most means that in comparison with others.
In comparison
so it means
with
that others are equally intelligent, but not up to his level. I mean, in a class, you have
that
who
is
tops
the hype
class.
they keep giving this man who performs abysmally, and we keep talking about. That is the man. They are hyping him. They hyped him when they were in opposition. In government, he was hyped that he was a man of, he had everything it takes to turn this economy around.
Do you doubt his intelligence?
What intelligence? My brother, if you are a messiah and you are not able to heal your own people, what sort of messiah are you?
Didn't he heal his own people?
If he had healed his people, we wouldn't be, in that junk state that we were during their time. You understand? We wouldn't have that debt hanging around our necks. No. You get it? All the mess that went on in this country was during their time, and his time, or during his watch as the leader of the economic management team, which he touted, we have a solid team. This is the man that we are talking about. Ghanaians have seen what he can do and what he cannot do.
But I just want you to acknowledge that your premise cannot be correct. That based on what you get in the internal primary, it largely determines what you get in the main election. It cannot be correct.
You see, when people are watching you from afar,
yes,
their intent is that, yes, you want to lead this country. What do your people say about you? The percentage that you get speaks volumes about your acceptance level.
Kufuor did not get the 70% that you referred to in 2000, but he got around 60-something%. But he won eventually with 56% in the main election. So it doesn't really apply.
Alfa, I don't know. Why are you trying to compare apple and grapes?
They are all the same scenario.
The situation at the time was entirely different.
How was it
had
different?
never been in office. He also campaigned. Remember, he campaigned.
Bawumia has never been in office as president.
Bawumia?
Yes.
He has been in office as the most experienced, the most intelligent economist in this country.
No, as vice president.
Listen, as vice president, his role that he played.
Nobody voted for him. It was just
nobody
because he was
voted for him. But remember, the words of Akufo-Addo.
Now,
I am not good at the economics. He is the best one. So if he partners me, we will be able to take this country to the promised land. That was what they told us.
Okay.
Knowing very well that his economic prowess transcends all others. So let us give him. And he was given. Even while they were in office, Akufo-Addo, former president, spoke good things about him. That had not been him, Ghana wouldn't be, chucking the successes that they claimed they were chucking at the time. All these were said about Bawumia. And in opposition, they continue to say, they continue to hype this man who has been given that opportunity to serve the good people of this country, but failed woefully.
He served as vice president.
Let me tell you something.
No, the powers
you see,
given to vice presidents are very limited.
Listen, when I say, Alfa, I am not good at economics, but you, Alfa, you are good at economics. So come and partner me. What does that suggest to you? It means that where I fall short, you are going to fail it. Do you get it here? So the question that many Ghanaians are asking is that what happened that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the so-called economic wizard, was not able to perform?
But it's possible for someone to say that, and then when they come into office, you that was described in that manner may not be given the opportunity to practically manage the finances of the economy.
He was given every opportunity. Bawumia was given every opportunity when they were in government. The IMF deals that we talked about, people said he wasn't part. He led them.
How did you know?
It's on record.
Which record?
I don't know. You can visit the IMF website and then see those people who led in the negotiations of this current IMF that we find ourselves. He was part. But they were telling the good people.
But the current
of this country,
IMF deal, is it bad?
Pardon?
Is the deal bad?
The deal is not bad in itself.
so
But issues that happened,
the reasons we went
that
there
culminated before we went to the IMF are the issues that we talk about every day.
No, but the issues.
You said that Esla Owusu.
How do you blame him for those issues that led us into the IMF?
Why do I what?
Why would you want to blame him personally?
He was part.
Okay.
He led delegations to IMF about 3 times before the deal was.
No, but I'm saying you're saying that the deal is okay. You are not too.
What I'm saying is that
but the
they had sent us into a ditch.
Yes, so I'm saying that. How do you blame him for?
The best option that they had at the time was to go to the IMF. Okay. And while we were talking about it, you remember President Mahama even asked them to go to the IMF, considering the conditions that we find ourselves, or that we found ourselves during the time. And they castigated him. They said a whole lot of things about him. You get it here? That we are not going to IMF today, we are not going tomorrow, neither will we go the next day. And lo and behold, we were there. Why the lies? If you knew that you had the capable hands of salvaging the situation, why did you go to the IMF? In the first place, you said you were not going to the IMF. And people made statements, categorical statements about...
At the regime before that, we went to the IMF.
Yeah.
So it's the same.
When
you took us to IMF, they took us to IMF.
Before we went to the IMF, a whole lot of things were said. We did not in any way tell this the good people of this country that we were not going to the IMF. Remember the Senchi what do you call it, meeting that we had. You see, at the time, there was problem in this country. The president saw it and said, no, let me gather all the great minds in this country and see what we'll be able to do to solve our problems. Okay? It was a homegrown policy that the president talked about. They kicked against it.
But we went there for...
and co, who were invited to join, did not go because of parochial interest. Their party wants to be in power. We should all die before we come to...
We went there for policy credibility, which meant that we did not have credibility.
Listen. We went.
So we had lost credibility.
We went there for policy credibility, as you are saying.
No, that was what was said.
We did not brag that we won't go there because we have the wherewithal to do it.
But the crux of the issue is that the economy was bad, which is why we went to IMF.
Listen.
The same thing happened
and
the MPP. So you guys are the same.
I haven't contested that all was well during our time. If all was well at our time, we wouldn't have gone to the IMF. There was a problem. That was why we went there. Right now, you've spoken about policy credibility and all that, right? We went there because we saw that all wasn't well. Okay? The exigencies of the time, made it possible for us to go to the IMF. Thanks to God, we went there and things started, falling in place. Okay? Then you, in the opposition, said that even a schoolboy can rule this country if it was about going to the IMF or going to borrow from the international financial markets. You remember Esla Usu saying all these things?
Yes, he did.
Okay? And then you come to power, things worsen under your watch. Then somebody advises you, please, the way things are going, Ghanaians are suffering too much. So seek help from the IMF. Then you jab them. We are not going. We are not lazy. We have the capacity to do what it takes to salvage the situation, and you could not do it. Later on, you go to IMF. Instead of coming to the people of Ghana to say we are sorry, they were still there bragging. What were they bragging for?
So the difference between you and them is that you said that you were going to go.
We spoke the naked truth.
They did not admit that they needed to go to IMF.
They didn't.
But the fact of the matter is that
everything was telling us that the economy had failed.
But the fact of the matter is that the economy failed under you and failed under them. Reasons why we went to IMF.
You measure the failures under our government and their government, and you see that ours.
You failed more than them.
Listen, they failed.
Okay.
On a scale of 10, their failure, Ghanaians gave them 9 out of 10. That was what Ghanaians did.
And you?
Ours was 4 out of 10. That was the scale. I'm telling you the truth.
Collins,
yes,
watching.
So they failed this country, and then
you guys should relax.
The commonly used word by this doctor is data. He uses it a lot, but data keeps neglecting him. Still, he wants to clinch to data. Data. What data?
The election 2024
data? All the issues that he spoke about concerning data, what did it bring to him? Did he win?
He lost.
He lost.
He's not the first person to lose an election.
Listen.
John Mahama
He
lost
is not the
an
first.
election on 2
But
occasions.
considering the loud mouth, considering the braggings of this man and his performance, you see that he's somebody that should not be taken seriously.
Why do you say he brags? What did he say?
Things he talked about that he cannot do.
Like
I'm
what?
speaking simple
Like
things. Like the dollar. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So we knew that when he was coming as the leader of the economic management team, he was going to build a robust fundamentals.
Didn't he? Until
so
COVID,
that the city could not at the time expose us.
Didn't the government do that until COVID?
Didn't the government do what?
Listen,
at the time, they rode on the shoulders of the achievements of former president, the current president, John Dramani Mahama, his achievement. You see, already we were on the path of growth. We had gone to...
Are you currently riding on the achievement of MPP?
What achievements do they have? When you borrow more than necessary. What achievement?
Gold purchasing...
My brother, all those things that they
which
talk
has
about,
metamorphosed
all
into
those
gold
things
board.
that
Is that not the
Baumia
achievement?
talks about did not work.
They increased our gold reserves
fuel,
from about...
gold for oil.
Mm-hmm.
Gold for oil and all that. People were buying
Okay, so...
fuel at exorbitant prices at the pump. You understand what I'm saying here? So he should stop talking about data. What has data got to do
they
with
can
us?
win. The data he's referring to is that if in 2020 they got 6.7 million votes as against your 6.2 million votes, a gap of 500,000 votes between GM and Nanado, and that number of votes dropped in 2024 to 4.6 million, or you can say roughly 4.7, a loss of 2 million votes. His argument is that if these 2 million people voted for them in 2020, they can find a way to get them to vote for them in 2028.
Where are they going to get them? Listen,
they are there.
You see, machinations that went on during their time, we will not allow it to happen.
Which machination?
Oh, rigging.
How did they rig?
In the 2020 election, they rigged it.
How did they rig it?
Oh, my brother, consider the number of seats that we had in that election.
Yeah.
And then when everything was set that the NDC was winning, then figures with the help of the EC changed overnight.
How did
and they won?
Listen, you have your...
We, the NDC, knew.
You have your representatives at the various polling stations. How did the figures change?
If somebody connives with the EC to rig elections, you can go and bring all the experts that you have in an election.
Did the NDC rig the 2012 election?
Which 2012 election?
The one you won.
We won by a margin of 350,000 votes.
Did they rig it?
We didn't rig.
So you've never rigged before?
No.
It's the MPP that rigs.
They do it. Okay. Remember,
so
at Swami, during the 2024 election, ballot papers were found, even in their own primaries. Ballot papers were located with somebody's, column, or almost, thumb-printed. You get it? That is what they do. So when the NDC saw what they do and we blocked that stuff, they were not able to rig the election. You understand? So the 2 million votes that he's talking about, it's all into rigging.
So all of those votes are rigged?
They rigged them. And I'm telling them that coming elections, our eyes are wide open to the extent that not even one vote will fall off. I'm telling you for a fact. That is what we'll be doing. We'll be checking them like we did in the 2024 elections. Now, that is what they do. So the 2 million votes that he's talking about, he's in the wonderland. He should wake up Which 2 million people is he talking about? And
those who
in
voted
in any case,
but you realize that
why do Ghanaians vote?
You realize that if you look at the voter population in 2020, we had about, I think the voter population was around 12 to 14 million, if my memory serves me right. In 2024, the voter population was around 18 million.
Mm-hmm.
So there was an increase. So if you look at the increase in numbers, it's possible for them to get additional 2 million votes because the voter population keeps increasing. Now it's around 18 million. You managed to do 6.2 or a little over 6.2 from the 6.3, a little over 6.3 in 2024. Having done a little over 6.2 in 2020. So his argument is that if I look at the fact that voter population has increased by about 3 or 4 million to now 18 million, and even in the previous election I got 6.7, the NDC managed to add just 100,000 or a little. So those people who didn't come out to vote, we could go and get them to vote because the voter population reflects that they are there.
His analysis, you see, it's just some bogus analysis that he did. I'm telling you that the 2 million people that he's talking about is those people who helped in the rigging that were blocked. If he thinks that he's going to get any 2 million anywhere, then he should be. It will be a mere wishful thinking. Listen, people get registered. People died. People traveled. Okay? And they were finding ways to let other people. Listen, let me tell you an example. I was there in the last ended elections, 2024 elections. I was there when an agent of ours called me that certain people, I don't want to mention names here, had come to him that he should name his price. It was around 3:34 about when they saw that the election was not going well for them. Because you go to the voting centers and you see that people had not, voted. So knowing this, they went to our agent and told a very prominent guy as such, went to one of our agents
allegedly,
and but
that's why he told you were not there.
You are saying,
you were not there.
So one of them, a big man within the constituency, belonging to the MPP, went to our agent and told him to name his price. So I was there when they called me. The guy called me. I wasn't going there. I was doing other things because I was also monitoring other polling stations. Then the call came again and again. And I said, no, let me go and check. It took the timely intervention of the police officer and a few, level-headed people to calm nerves at the polling station. So you see, it is in their DNA to always rig elections. Once we found an antidote to that, then they fell flat. And now they are resorting to, we have some 2 million people somewhere, 2 million people somewhere. Listen, it will not fly. The 2 million that they are talking about, they exist in ghosts and not in human beings.
They are ghosts.
They are ghosts.
The 2 million people.
I'm telling you, they don't have any 2 million anywhere. And in any case, who tells Baumia that his abysmal performance with his president is still not fresh in the minds of Ghanaians? It's still fresh. In any case, apart from all the data, the dynamics, the analysis that we are all making, do you think Ghanaians vote for voting's sake? That, we are fed up with this government, let us bring another government. That is not what Ghanaians do. This time, they do look at the exact things that you did when you were in power. They assess your performance. All the economic indicators. When we come on radio and we mention them, the big dabs that we give them, they also understand the economic indicators in their own way. So, if you came and you were not able to perform, do you think they will come and vote for you? Mahama used 2-3 years to complete Dubai market, KJTR market. In his first term as president. Then you come or you came and then Central Market for all your 8 years, you could not finish. And you think the marketers or the traders around there are so stupid that they will not be able to decipher the good things from the bad ones? Is that what we are saying? No. So performance is something.
Okay.
I interviewed a taxi driver. I boarded his car some 3 weeks or 2 ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told him, my brother, please kindly remove your political lens and let's talk about the economy. And then he told me, my brother, I have never voted for NDC. But looking at the way President Mahama and the government is performing, if things go on like this, then MPP will be in opposition for a very long time because my wife and I and our children will go and vote for the NDC. People are voting not because some people are handsome or beautiful. That is not why people go to vote. People are voting not because one is an economist, a doctor from Oxford University, can talk a whole lot and do little, and so we are going to vote for him. These are not the things that Ghanaians are looking at. They are looking at bread and butter issues. And now they see that their living conditions or standard of living have improved. So if my standard of living has improved, why should I go and change? Change for what?
Change for the better.
Which better? So that is the issue. So the success, the electoral success of the MPP, I'm telling you, to a huge extent, depends on the NDC.
Okay, so
our performance.
If you perform, they should forget.
But who doesn't like quality standard of living?
Okay,
who doesn't like that?
Let's.
If my conditions of service has improved, if I get things that I want, without having to, stress myself so much. What
has improved so far?
A lot has improved.
Like what?
A lot have improved. Now the city has stabilized, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it not true?
Yes, it's
that
true.
The city has stabilized?
It's true.
Those who go out there, exporters and importers, are telling us that they are able to plan ahead.
But electricity has gone up.
Listen.
Water has gone up.
Electricity.
We are still dealing with
electricity and water.
Unemployment is a problem.
Electricity and water will always go up because there is something, a social menace, that is causing this problem, more especially with water.
It's your duty to solve it.
Listen, and we are doing it.
But it's not enough so far.
You see,
it's getting worse. Somebody
causes mayhem for 8 years, and you want us to use 1 and 2 months to clear that mess?
You said they mismanaged the city. You are able to bring the city to a level where you say within a year. Why can't you solve Galamsey within a year?
After the other.
Or do enough.
One step after the other. 1 year, 2 months in office is not enough to say that we can do every other thing that we need to do. By giving us time, we will be able to do it. You see, I always ask Ghanaians just to give us time, just a little while, and many things will fall into.
We just have 4 years.
We just have 4 years, but 4 years is enough to do things right.
Okay.
Remember, Professor Lumumba once said that it is not how long you serve, but how well you serve. That is what we must all put our minds to.
Okay.
It is important. Somebody will be given 8 years, the person will mess up. One will be given even 2-3 years, and the things that will come out of that person will be mind-boggling. And so that is the issues that we have. And I'm telling you that Ghanaians are happy with what is going on in this country. They have seen stabilization of the cedi, the inflation, a whole lot. We are on course. But let me tell you something.
But some are still complaining that prices are not coming.
Rome, the most beautiful city on earth, wasn't built in a day. It takes time. The fact of the issue is that Ghanaians should give us the time, and they should never allow these nation wreckers to hang close to.
Who are you referring to as nation
the MPP? They are the nation wreckers.
That's too harsh.
What is harsh? They are nation wreckers. They are wreckers. Look at the money that they flashed during their primaries. We thought they had increased the delegates, and so basically it was going to make it impossible for them to be paying money, but they paid money. The looted money is still there.
Don't all parties do the same?
The looted money is still there.
Don't all parties pay money?
When we were electing our president, we only took 40 cedis. So TNT, I voted in that election.
In opposition?
Yes.
Let's wait and see what happens in government.
In government is still the same.
Let's wait. We have not voted.
Not that we have not voted. Listen, we are making frantic efforts not to get ourselves in that monetization during elections.
It's 50 minutes after 9. Talk to me about why we need to change Kotoke's name. Kotoke International Airport.
You see, a lot of people have spoken about this. I have heard pastors, I have heard some social commentators talking about the need to change the Kotoke name to a different name. I can only, side with them because the things that happened at where we have our international airport and the name that is given to it must not lay credence to people who I perceive as nation wreckers to thrive in their in this country. We should make it that when you do something bad, which is inimical to the development of this country, you should not be rewarded for that. And I am seeing this in what is happening now. There are a lot of people who, have in their diverse ways helped develop this country who need a special mention or naming in such situation. So Kotoke, yes, somebody I heard one day said Ghana is not progressing because of the name Kotoke. We have to change it and all that. But reading around the issues around Kotoke and the things that happened, I am sure that we shouldn't entertain any coup plotters, anybody who have some negative tendencies at his or her hands. And so I fully support the change, and it has come at a very good
something
time.
That you didn't tell us this in your campaign. So
it doesn't matter. It is not everybody that we will say during the campaign.
And some believe this is unnecessary. There are important stuff to deal with. You're wasting your time on.
The NPP will say it is not necessary, but the good people of Ghana will say it is necessary. They will be happy. They will say Accra International Airport and not Kotoke International Airport as it used to be. I am all for this change.
Something that possibly you should have made it, I mean, what do you call it? Maybe Kwame Nkrumah International Airport, or find some name, or give it to the Grand Chief or something.
If it was named after Kwame Nkrumah, I would equally be happy. But I am sure that the naysayers who are saying we should give it to Kwame Nkrumah, they are the very people when we name it after Kwame Nkrumah, we say, oh, but we have given the KNUST, we have named a university after him, we have named an interchange after him, but that is not enough. If we want to name something after Kwame Nkrumah, it shouldn't be a mere interchange. It should be something monumental, like the airport. I go with people who say we should give the name, we should name it after Kwame Nkrumah. But looking at other things, weighing them.
But some also think that if you name the airport in Kumasi after Prempeh, then you should also name it after the Ghana king or chief. I don't know how they call it.
Name it after Prempeh. You see, in Ashanti region, when we want to do something, because of how we are structured, you get it here. If you come to Ashanti, you see that we are just one people. In the greater Accra region, we have the Dangbe, we have the gas, isn't it? If you try to use one person to, you name a place after one person, it becomes very difficult. You know that the Accra people normally they don't even like naming their edifices after people who are not from their place. So in order to be on the safer side, we have to name it after the city of Accra, so that it will save us the brouhaha that ordinarily would have
come up.
So that is what I think it should be. Now
We'll see what happens. The bill is there's also another bill you're looking to change the legal training regime. You have an interest because you asked for your she's already done. Those of us who the likes of Mark who want to follow that route.
Oh, but we you see, everybody seems to be happy about this.
It's good, I think it's a good thing.
It's going to be good.
Because if it's passes, it means that there will be no entrance exams into law school. So regardless of the faculty you are in, when you are done with your 3 years, you continue and then you go and write bar exams. And when you pass, you are called to the bar. So you are reducing the stress. Because now first it is faculty, you write entrance into law school. Before you write bar exams.
And a privileged few,
it's not easy. A lot of people have written.
Let everybody do the law. At the end of the day,
if you are good,
if we are all lawyers, if we are all lawyers,
we'll be law abiding.
The good thing is we'll be law abiding, and we can even export some of our lawyers. You remember, you go to Gambia and other things. We have.
We'll give lawyers to some countries. Yes.
So let it be. You see, law is a jealous cause, my brother.
Hey, you need time.
It involves a lot
of reading. You have to read.
So if you are lazy, please don't
try.
It's not easy. It's very, very demanding.
You have seen it firsthand.
Yes, very demanding. Yes, once you read law, you say goodbye to most other
social activities. Let me say good morning to all my friends who are doing law. Della, good morning to you. I have another friend. He doesn't want his name to be mentioned. But good morning to you. It's not easy, but everything will be fine. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. That's Collins Boache. He is the constituency deputy communications officer for NDC in the Supreme constituency. This morning, Jimmy didn't come, so he had a field day to do whatever he wanted.
I'll always be happy if he doesn't come.
I was here with Mark and Janice Obogu Ajiman. For now, have a very good morning. We'll meet tomorrow, God willing.